This is not the angle that I want, but I have dogs on the bed. So if I put the tripod on, it's just not gonna work out. Today, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, and like I say every video, I'm going to be reorganizing my bookshelf. One, because I feel like it does need a bit of an update, and two, I bought new books. So I'm gonna need room for the books. If you haven't seen my unboxing video of the new books that I got, go watch that if you want to after this video or before this video, so you can start watching this, go watch it and come back if you want. Whatever's good for you. So here is my bookshelf. I'm actually going to go through all the books that I have while I'm taking them off. I'm also going to clean once I've taken everything off. So I might cut to after that, or maybe do like a time lapse of me cleaning and stuff. Let's start on the top shelf, which is my fantasy series section, which only has 2 series on the top. I also will be keeping this the same because I don't want to change it. There's really no point to changing it, I guess. So yeah, let's start with that. This is the first 6 books in the series, Throne of Glass. So we have The Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, which I actually recommend starting with if you're going to read the Throne of Glass series. Recommend starting with this one. Then we have Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, and then after Heir of Fire, read Assassin's Blade. But it just depends on your mood. I haven't read Assassin's Blade and I don't really kind of want to. Queen of Shadows, which I did start reading but for some reason stopped, so I might try and pick this back up. And then Empire Storms. We have Tower of Dawn, which goes into Kale's book, and Nezran. And we have Kingdom of Ash, which is thick. The writing isn't actually, oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say it's not that small, but it's tiny. You will not be seeing me read this for a very long time. Maybe next year, we'll see. Next two is part of the Akatar series. I have not got the rest of the series just because I don't think I'm gonna really be interested anymore in reading this series. A Court of Thorns and Roses, which is the first book and is being adapted into a TV show by Hulu. Oh, that is like, how's that staying? And then we have A Court of Mist and Fury, which is a lot of people's favorite books. I found this thing on TikTok a very long time ago, but people were ripping out pages of a book and then printing photos of stuff on them, and I thought it was really cool, and so I like tried them. So I did this one, which is Golden Trio, and then Marauders, which has the pictures on the bottom. You can't really see them properly. I do have Percy Jackson and Annabeth on the side, if you can see it. Then I've got like 3 versions of the Harry Potter series. So I have the first one, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Still has price on it, which was $16.99, so $17 for this book. And then I've got another version of Prisoner of Azkaban. And then I think we all know the Harry Potter series. This is my favorite, will always be my favorite fantasy series of all time. And then it goes Narnia, and then it'll go Throne of Glass. This is in the completely wrong order, but we're going to ignore that. So we have Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and Deathly Hallows. This is gonna take a long time. Alright, and then I have, oh my god, I need to stop hitting the books. And then I have 2 screenplays, which is Fantastic Beasts and Cursed Child. I actually really liked Cursed Child. It's not a favorite of a lot of people's, but the Melbourne version, the actors are amazing. They're so good. Now, oh wait, I got my necklace on. If you've seen this necklace in a lot of my videos, I will link it down below. I don't really wear much jewelry, but this is something that I always wear. It says no mourners, no funerals, and that is from 6 of Crows, because that's one of my favorite series. Next we have the Shadow and Bone trilogy, Shadow and Bone, Siege of Storm, and reorganising. I know a lot of people say to read this whole series before you read 6 of Crows, but I will say just read the first book. That's all you have to really do, just read the first book. I also love the matte on these, like, and I love the covers, they are stunning. And then I have 6 of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. Look at this, this is very disappointing. Look how disappointing that is. It is coming off, and so is the spine. I really want to reread it, but it's coming off. And then we have King of Scars, which follows Nikolai. Ninth House, which I really want to read before the second book comes out, because I feel like that'd be nice. And it's Dark Academia, Magic Yale University School. And then the last one of Levi Dugo is Rule of Wolves, which is why it's big. We have the Atlas 6, which I liked but wasn't my favorite. I did tab. I want to go back and read it, but the chapters are extremely long. I'm pretty sure they're longer than Red, White, and Royal Blue's chapters. and those are like 20 pages, and also it just needs editing. Then we have duology of Burn Cries Moon and Burn Cries Dawn. Sorcery of Thorn. Then we have Dance of Thieves. I do need to get Vow of Thieves. I was gonna get it with the other books that's in my book haul, but I decided not to. Priory of the Orange Tree, which I did crack the spine on. Who's gonna be able to read this without a cracked spine? That's just... But yeah, first book in the Caraval series, Caraval, which I did not like, but people say that the rest of the series gets better. So I will give the rest of the books a chance, because I did buy the rest of the books just because I love the covers. And I thought I was going to love the series so much. Ember in the Ashes, which I only have the first book. I was trying to get the rest of the books, but I couldn't find the second book really anywhere. And so I was like, oh my god, I need to like continue this series, because the first book was good. It was okay, good. Wasn't amazing, didn't love it, but it was pretty good. It's like as soon as I'm like, never mind, the book that you want comes into the store and you're like, do I buy it now? Then we have This Savage Song. I don't know if it's a fantasy. Is it a fantasy? Yes, it is. And then I have The Cool Prince. Alright, let's get to the next one. So next we have Some Kinda Perfect, which is the last book in the Addicted / Calloway Sister series. I know a lot of people say that you can read the Addicted series and Calloway Sister series separately, like 2 different series. I feel like in order to read this book, you need to have read both series before you read this, because it's an epilogue for both. And also this is the new cover, but it's the published version, so you can't buy the indie version of this cover, which is really sad. We have Twisted Love, and then Twisted Games, which is my favorite, and then Twisted Hate. This is very, very annotated, as you can see, and so is this one, but I don't like this book anymore. I love these covers. This is like my favorite series. I'm sorry to the Calloway sisters, but Lilo is my favorite. I will not lie. We have the first book, Addicted to You. Next book is Ricochet, which is a novella, but definitely read. And then we have Addicted to You, Thrive, and Addicted After All. For the first 3 books in the Addicted series, I have reading vlogs for those, so go watch those. And then I also have a reading vlog for this one. This is Kiss the Sky and Hot House Flower. Then we have Lauren Asher, which is also a favorite. I just realized I have to buy the Dreamland Billionaire series as the published versions in order to be able to buy the last book and actually match it up, which is going to be so sad. But the first 2 books is The Fine Print and Terms and Conditions, which is part of the Dreamland Billionaire series. I have all their books. Like, this is a whole backlist so far. So we have the Dirty Air series, which actually got me into F1 racing, but I love F1 racing. So we have Throttled, Collided, Wrecked, and Redeemed. Favorite so far. I just finished this one a while ago, and then I have these 2 left. So yeah, we have Culty, The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. This is a thick book, but honestly I thought it was a lot thicker than this, like looking at it now. And the writing is massive in all her books, and I love that. So I'm going to read that soon. And then we have From Luke Off With Love, which is the first book I actually read by Mara Zapata and loved. Next book is Archer's Voice, an absolute favorite. Love in Other Words, another favorite. We have Reminders of Him, It Ends With Us, Verity, I don't know why I read this book, and Ugly Love. Oh my god! I love how you just can't really see my face. Maybe I should just zoom out. We have A Risk on Forever, which is a very, very short read, so I highly recommend. And then we have Paper Princess, Before We Were Strangers, and Things We Never Got Over, which I got gifted by my friend Alyssa. Thank you, Alyssa. Mwah. Next we have the whole Heartstopper series. So we have Heartstopper 1, 2, and 3. These are graphic novels, so I highly recommend if you want some really fast-paced things. Then we have Some Girls Do. This is another amazing book. Red, White, and Royal Blue, and One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. Anna and the French Kiss, 7 Husbands of Evelyn. Here you go. Hating Game, Stalking Jack the Ripper. And we all know my favorite series. We have the Inheritance Games and the Hawthorne Legacy. And then I'm gonna go again. Inheritance Games, Hawthorne Legacy, and then Final Gambit. The Silent Patient, and Kate in Waiting. Oh yeah, and then the Love Hypothesis. Hunger Games series. I love these covers. And then a new edition, or 2 new books that are edition. So I got Shadow Me, which I read before getting these ones. It was okay, no plot. There's no plot in it, but... And then I actually recently bought these, so I got Unravel Me and Ignite Me. And then we have another copy of Cookie Kingdom. Ta-da! So we have It Happened One Summer. I did start, but just really wasn't kind of enjoying it, and so I stopped. I got 130 pages in. I left my bookmark in case I wanted to go back to it. We have If We Were Villains, Good Girl, Bad Blood, and As Good as Dead. When did that stop? I don't know what I said. Next we have They Both Die at the End. Aristotle and Dante discover the secret of the universe. Then we have Boyfriend Material. I know the second book, Husband Material, just came out. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the writing in this and just the way it started. No. Then we have The Spanish Love Deception, which is the indie version. Hook, Line and Sinker, Fix Her Up, Out of Love, which I actually really love this cover. I love the color of it. It's gorgeous. I love this type of green. Then we have Brutal Prince with the guy on the cover. I know she just came out with the first 2 books being just great covers, which I really want to buy. And then I got another version of Spanish Love Deception, which is the published version. More Colleen Hoover books. Confess, November 9th, which I think I won't like anymore. Without Merit, I can see nothing about it, but I really want to read it. And then we're going into Christina Lawrence. We got Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating, Soulmate Equation, The Unhoneymooners, Little Lies, and then we've got You Reach Sam. Then we have Legend Born, The Song of Achilles, which I have not read yet. I feel like that is a crime. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Wait, I don't know if it's heat or what, but pages are stuck together. Anyways, that's that one. Crescent City, From Blood and Ash, Carry On. Apparently he's a problematic author, but I don't know what for. I haven't seen anything besides someone say problematic author. And then we have Incendiary. Last one, oh my god. We have Cry's War, Renegades, Supernova, and Arch Nemesis, which are Arch Enemies. And then last 2, Legendary and Finale. Oh my freaking god. I'm not okay. I will say some parts will stay the same just because I like how they were before. But I am just going to change some of the areas up. So here's how I work. I go fantasy and then romance and then murder mystery, which I will put together. But if it's like a fantasy murder mystery, I think I will put that just with the murder mystery because I think that'll just make more sense.
Am I happy now? Are you happy now?
Alright, we're going to go into this shelf now.
Look
at it! Oh my god, that looks so good. I just don't know where to put these ones because I don't know if I want to put it on my shelf. Oh, it does! It just fits. It's almost complete.
Had to light this up. Am I happy now?
I didn't do this before. I don't know why I didn't. I was just like scavenging through. I'm gonna put all the books that are gonna go on my cart on that side, and then all the books that are gonna go on my bookshelf on the other side.
Different heights, but it's the same old fall. Angels in my head saying walk it off. Devil's telling me that there's nothing wrong. Tears fall at last. I fear my past, like it's still around. But am I happy now? Am I happy now? Are you?
Done! I'm just gonna put some stuff back on the shelf and we're all done. I forgot about these books because they were just sitting there and I don't know why I forgot them, but I have Realm Breaker and these Vandalites. Okay, I am all done. Book cart is looking lovely. I love the new way I did it. And then my bookshelf is also done. The only problem is I love this area right here. Like, oh, this looks nice. It's just like it comes to this area and then down here, I don't know what to do with it really. And I don't want it to be like a whole video of me stressing about it. So we're gonna ignore it. Yeah. That's my shelf. I'm loving this. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my jacket back on. No, I'm gonna put my hoodie on. We're gonna put my hoodie on because I wanna go downstairs and actually eat. It is currently now 1:03 and I've been doing this for about 2 hours now. That was stressful. I don't want to do that for another couple months. Let's just buy the books on my Kindle instead. I'm gonna end this video here because I really need some food and I want a tea, and I want to read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I'm gonna grab it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Do all the usual stuff. You know what to do. Comment, like, subscribe, notification bell, and all that stuff. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!